Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley por Vida, we're checking in with our friends over at CCEI in Brownsville to learn how you can take your digital design and producing career to the next level. We've got info on how to keep your lips nice and hydrated this summer, plus the top 7 DIY home improvement tips and a local business that can help. There is so much going on and we've got you covered. Valley por Vida starts right now. Us this morning, I'm your host, Danielle Banda. Well, the team at Cameron County Education Initiative in Brownsville is dedicated to students' career success in the Valley. They're excited to announce a new collaboration with AMG Media Group through a visual effects and education subsidiary called The Division. Now, this is all led by an award-winning digital creator who's worked on some of your favorite feature film movies. And participants will have the opportunity to learn from some of the best filmmaking, tech, and visual effects programs through these unique courses. Go ahead and take a look.
Hi, so I'm Dr. Vida. I work here, Executive Director here at CCEI, and we are so excited to partner with 3 IT companies from around the world: Augusta High Tech, AMG Media, and Soli Systems, who you met earlier. So our goal at CCI has always been to increase the earning capacity of families in Brownsville. That's our goal, and we remain true to that. And while we will continue to offer the electrical programs and the medical pathway programs, we decided to add a technical program. After talking to leaders throughout the country that own tech companies, we felt that if we could find a way to offer programming in some of those types of courses, we could help our students in our community and actually increase the earning capacity of families in our community. The first group to step forward was Augusta High Tech. We're real proud to be one of their campfires. What Augusta High Tech has done is provided training free of charge throughout the country. Actually the world. It's not only the United States that they do this, and they asked us to be one of their campfires. There's 2 campfires, which is just a location where students can gather and learn programming. We have 18 students in our first cohort. It was a free program. It is an SDET program, which is System Design Engineering and Test. We have 18 students, and they begin internships next week with Augusta, and we're really excited about that. We're going to be providing a programming course, a Flutter course, which is an app development course, and an RPA course at the end of the summer through Augusta, also here at our campfire. We were fortunate that local businessman, Mr. Solis, came forward with the computers for the animation program, which Hashem, who's a brilliant animator, an award-winning animator and visual effects creator, is going to teach our students, and that's a great opportunity for our students.
I got introduced to this program about a month and a half, and I wanted to move away from what I was doing before in order to start a new path. And so far I have learned a whole lot of things that I wanted to learn before but never had the opportunity to do it. And so far everything has been working towards that path, and I'm enjoying it, and hopefully it keeps on going with the new experience and the new career that I'm about to take. From what I learned is that with this type of career, no matter where I am in the world, I can do it. And it's a remote, possible if you want, where, let's say, one of my dreams is travel through South America. I can be in Lima and do my work on my computer. I can be in Argentina, do the same thing. I couldn't do that on my previous job, and it just opens new paths in order for me to be more relaxed and not be killing myself within the job. I work in the oil field in Odessa, Midland area. I've been working there about 7 years in total. It has gone up and down several times in those 7 years, and every time the oil goes down, everybody gets laid off. And there's no other specific jobs that are available to most people. After the first round of layoffs, the first time I was there, basically it was difficult. Another thing is also the hours. I was working 100 to 120 hours a week, every single day of the year. There was no life in it. So this gave me a new way to encircle and be more creative with my time and have a life and family. Like, I haven't seen my nephews, my nieces, and it's just gave me a perspective right after the pandemic happened. The oil also went down, and again it happened. So I was like, I can no longer do this. It's total destruction, either going 120% on the work or not having a job. It was no in between. And this is more guided into either you go in the middle and stay stable and have a life and be overall in a good position. I'm truly grateful because to CCI, for the reason that I came here looking for something new that I didn't know I wanted until I got here.
Again, the division is in collaboration with the Brownsville Film Society, and CCEI will host this new program for aspiring directors and producers in Brownsville. Stay up to date with course announcements and workshop information by visiting myccei.org. All right, well, Superior Health Plan is bringing health and wellness courses to middle and high school students in Hidalgo County, and these digital classes are being made available at no cost through a partnership with EverFi Inc., a leading education technology innovator. Take a look.
It's not necessarily mental, illness that's getting kids down these days. It can be everyday stress and, coping with that stress and, as you said, like highlighted by many of the issues from the pandemic, but also knowing the differences between what everyday stress is and something that you should be seeking help for, both in yourself and in maybe your peers. So, and making sure that you know when you need to seek help, what your resources are, and where to go for that. So I think that's kind of the main objective of the entire course is, and it gets broken down into other lessons as well. But the main highlight is kind of breaking down the stigma so that students are able to talk about, the stresses and other mental health topics, just like Sonia mentioned. But also just making sure that students have kind of the tools, to be able to handle the things that they can handle on their own properly, but then also to know where to go when they have things that they shouldn't be handling. One thing that schools have always done well is have structures in place for intervention. So schools have always had, guidance counselors, social workers, connections to, health groups in the community like Superior that can provide those, different services. If anyone has any information, that they want to look up on EverFi, everfi.com/K12 is a good resource for for students, for teachers, for parents, whoever it might be that wants to learn more about either what is being learned about in the program or how to access the program to be able to use it in their own classroom.
If schools are interested in participating, they should send an email to the address on your screen. All right, well, it's time now to take a commercial break, and then we've got to look at your local weather updates, but be sure to stay tuned because Valley por Vida will be back. And we'll have details on how you can keep your lips moist, plump, and hydrated so that they're good to go when you take your masks off this summer. That info plus more coming up.